Hey guys, Stealth here and welcome back to Stealth and SoCards. The question for this week is, how have your looks affected the way that people judge you? I thought this was an interesting question to do without a face cam for once, just to see how that changes things, and more importantly because I'm not quite feeling like doing the face cam today. How have your looks affected the way that people judged you? What I got a lot in high school was that I wasn't quite fashionable. I didn't exactly wear the latest fashion or the brands that you were supposed to wear at that age. I was more of a, I suppose, lesser known brands, B brands, the cheaper stuff. And that is definitely something that people were judging me for. Another thing that I remember happening in high school is that at some point somebody said to me, "Geez, is this the third day you're wearing this in a row?" And I was like, holy crap, you're paying attention to that? Is that really the most important thing you have going on in your life? What other people are wearing and then you can judge them for it? Really, really shitty people at high school. This person in particular. Never really got along with her and I still don't. Never talked to her since high school. Anyway, being a body language expert, I also know a little bit about how clothing and how apparel affects the way that people judge you. So it's not just the way that you look, it's also the way that you dress. And this is something that we all do subconsciously. It's not something you can really control. You always get this snap judgment around other people, this snap impression of, oh yeah, I'm going to like this one, or oh geez, what a dork, or oh, it looks like a scientist, whatever. Everything is always done by first impression. And this is part of our survival mechanic. If your primary brain, your survival brain, as it's sometimes referred to, doesn't actually quickly realize what sort of person you're dealing with, then if you get it wrong, it might be your last meeting, and you're going to get killed off. At least that's the way that it happened a couple 10,000 years ago. So how the looks have affected the way that people look at you was basically survival. If you got it wrong, you died, or at least there was a chance of you dying. What I have also found in the years that I started my body language practice, because in case you don't know, I used to train people in body language. I'm now slightly transitioning into a different field, but that was for a couple of years a primary driver. I was usually operating from behind my desk, behind my computer, doing online marketing, and didn't really have to talk to people. So I was just wearing t-shirt, jeans, the basics. At some point, I was going to be presenting in front of groups, and I thought, okay, now I need to look the part. Now I need to look like a professional speaker. So I remember that in, I think it was 2015, or maybe late 2014, I got my first suit. And I went to a tailor in my town, got the whole fitting session done, and all of a sudden I was like, what the hell? I'm wearing a suit. Who the hell is this person in the mirror staring back at me? So it was quite a transition, and it still is, because the moment that I put on a shirt, like a business shirt or a suit or something like that, you immediately change the way you walk, you talk, you act. You start to adjust the way so that it fits with your persona in that moment. And I can already see the comment section going, oh yeah, but well, if you're a persona, then you're not your true self. Yeah, shut up. Everybody's playing some sort of role, some sort of character, whether you know it or not. Nobody is him or herself all the time. It just doesn't happen. For me, putting on a suit, putting on a tux, putting on whatever business attire is applicable for that day is definitely impacting the way that my looks are affecting the people around me. If I were to show up to a business event dressed pretty casually, people might think, oh yeah, well, he's just here as a guest, or he's just here as maybe an organizer or something like that. The moment that you start to show up in different attire, people are going to judge you very, very differently. Anyway, that's my answer for this week. What's yours? Let me know down below in the comments. What has your experience been with the way that your looks have changed the way that people have been looking at you? And not only looking at you, but also judging the way that you walk, talk, etc. Let me know down below in the comments, and I shall see you next week for more Stealth and SoCards.